All right, this is the LS blog, episode 2. So I got the homie Joseph here with me, and we've kind of done some stuff, but what we're gonna, what was our main issue is that the car was leaking air out of the driver's side rear. So the gentleman who owned the car before, what they did is the car was on manual switches, and it was set up to that gauge pod right there. Well, when you go air and you're going air management, there's no reason to still have lines going here. So we had to pull out all the air lines that was going from here to the trunk, and we had to remove the back seat. We had to trace a whole lot of wires. Ain't that right, Joseph?
Oh yes, a whole lot.
Generally, I've said it before, I don't like buying other people's projects. I know Joseph feels the same exact way, especially when it seems like shortcuts were taken, and the shortcut of chasing lines and trying to figure out the wiring of it has been, I wouldn't say a nightmare, but it's been a pain.
A headache.
So what I've been doing on this side is we've been redoing the wires, getting everything tucked in properly, because there were wires that were going to the fuse box that we didn't need. Even also when it came to the headliner, because it has the Starlight headliner, we couldn't figure out which wires were going to that. So apparently what happened is, you see how this red wire is tapped in? Well, apparently they tapped into this wire again in the back for the headliner, and then had it hooked up to a toggle switch, which I would say is completely unnecessary, but we're going to clean that up to where we don't have to worry about that. So as far as the air leak is concerned, that's the thing that we really wanted to knock out. You really can't see it. Well, there's some light. These were all teed off originally with the 3/8 lines, and then it had, what size lines do you think those were that were going to the front?
1/8.
Then 1/8 going to the front to the gauges. So essentially what we did was we redid it when just basically new couplings for each one, and aired up the car, and we got it done. I don't know if it still looks even. Sorry, I had to pause. It felt like it's one side's higher than the other. It feels like, I think it's leaning a little bit, Joseph. I can't tell though.
Okay, let me do this real quick so we can turn it back on.
See, originally we would lose about 30 pounds in 2 minutes, but no. It might be leaning just based off of the adjustment, but it's not doing what it was before, because by this time we would have completely lost air pressure. Yeah, we would have been out. All right, so back to what else we were doing. Running new, basically aux cord wires for the sub. Brought it in through here. We're gonna clean up this wiring mess. Say what? I got it. This is the remote that's going to the front, and these were the Starlights. We basically figured out how they had these plugged in. We're gonna redo it, and for the most part, went to Lowe's and picked up these joints. They were only like $5 a piece, and these are just basically temporary fixes until we order some new lines in and basically cleaned up. The cleaner a project is, the easier it is to diagnose and work on, instead of having a whole bunch of wires. So yeah, they put a battery in the trunk. So I don't know why the compressor's still making noises. You're all right. I thought it didn't have any power.
I'm holding it with my thumb.
Oh, snaps. Yeah, I disconnected the power. Oh,
I'm holding it with my thumb. Yeah, we ain't got no leak. Not yet.
yeah. I think we just probably need to recalibrate.
Screenshot this real quick.
All
It's
right.
this button and this button.
Well, I'm trying to make a video and a screenshot at the same time. All right. Boom.
I'm turning it off now.
Okay. Yeah, man. Let me know. It's scaring me.
Ah, my bad.
All right, Joseph, you got any words for this one, man? For the LS blog?
Stay tuned.
Okay.
Stay tuned to see our final touches because the trunk's gonna get revamped too.
Right. And then we'll move to the outside. One of the fenders damn near came off, so we went ahead and pulled that fender off. So we got to get a whole bunch of sandpaper. We got to start grinding stuff down. But essentially, whenever you're undertaking such a large project, you have to go essentially one step at a time. Sometimes it feels like it can be overwhelming because there's a power steering leak. There's that fender that needs to be done. There's all the wiring in the trunk that needs to be done. There's the cleaning up of the center console that needs to be done. So, in each one of these projects are basically cost money. So buying an old show car, you're definitely not about to cheap out if you're going to basically restore it to its former form or the form that you want it to be, your personal state. Because obviously this car is not going to look like this. This isn't my build, but this is something that I'm taking over and that we're going to put our custom touches on. And then we're gonna slap that banner on it, and we're gonna take home some awards in this car. So
Goals.
yeah. So this is what happens on the winter grind, man. Car.
In the garage all winter.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's pretty much it for the update on the LS blog episode 2. So stay tuned. After we get some more stuff done, we'll come and we'll check in and let you know how progress is going. All right, y'all. Peace.